All right, folks. This is going to be starting out assuming you have watched my version 4.2 hack rundown, which I just finished recording. So let's assume you have spent an hour and watched that video, or you already have gone through and gotten a basic idea of what my hack entails, which is here. What we're going to do is, this is the character sheet that I have, and it's basically for this. You can lay out and then add special abilities down here, and it will auto calc, and it'll take the amount in this category and dump it here. And then if you go into the start here, you can put your XP that you want. So if I put 136 here, it's going to jump, and it should put 136 there. And then if I put 4 BAB here, it dumps 4 BAB here. If I put 5 here, it will save. It dumps 5 into the base save here. So, if I put 4D12 here, it's going to throw 4D12 on the core page over here. Things like that. And I like to keep this clear. And we need to actually fix this. I've been meaning to do this. Sum minus here, so that all of my sheets gets this. And then we just pull all the information. So from here, sorry for that, but this is how I operate, unfortunately. You go to make a copy, right? And when you make a copy, it'll ask you to make a name. And I've already done so. And then you just hit OK, right? I've already done so and made this sheet here. So this sheet is going to be a build a character. I need to mute Gmail, don't I? Don't mess with me here, computer. I think we're going to start over. No, we're not going to start over. Okay. I don't have enough time for that, unfortunately. Here is your XP area on the sheet, right? And we decided we're going to build a critter here. So in order to build a critter, we need to figure out how much XP we have, which is going to be 136. We get 12 free RP, and we start at negative 12 before we start picking up race stuff. That's important to note. If we're going to decide, right, what we want to build, we need to kind of theorize and keep in mind we have 12 free RP and 136 points, and we're going to need some basic core stuff like hit dice, saves, base attack bonus, skills, feats. So we know we're level 4, but we can get up to 12 hit dice. We know we can get up to 8 base attack bonus. We can get whatever saves we choose to invest in, how many skill points and feats we choose to invest in. And then we can get things like martial training. We can get chakras. If we want to be a caster or a scion, we can get that stuff. However, if we get any of the spell casting, the complex or regular special abilities, the psionics, the PRC stuff, it's going to shut down our ability to access the race building stuff. And that is a decision that greatly affects our career, right? if you want to purchase off this page, you need to not pick anything off special abilities, no complex special abilities, no spellcasting, no psionics, no PRC abilities. And you cannot pick proficiencies either. So, if you want to build like a forever critter and only do core page building, martial training, and chakras and race building, you can do that. You just need to avoid picking up certain things. And let's try to build something like that in case a player wants to play that. And if you want to play, for instance, a dragon or a fae or a magical beast that is intelligent or a plant person, those are options you can do here. If you want to be huge, for instance, you can pay to get that. And if you want reach, that is not included in this cost. That's a 1 XP or a 1 RP thing to grant reach to your guy. Your size stuff is listed here, and you can grab your ASMQ, which is shortened from the Pathfinder's creating new races thing there. That's basically what attribute allocation are you going to go with. Standard is free, and that's gain 2 to 1 mental and physical, minus 2 to 1 of a choice. Advanced is 4 RP, and you get plus 2 to all, either physical or mental, plus 4 to one of the opposite, and 2 to one of the opposite. So if you want to go plus 2 to all physical, you can pick plus 4 to wisdom and take a minus 2 to charisma, for example. That's a common one for critters. You can choose any between advanced and weakness. You cannot select it more than once. If you want to further alter your abilities, you need to go down here and go to negative or advanced attributes and purchase for each individually. And you just pick off this list how you want to build a critter: defensive, skill-based, magic-based, stuff like that, or movement-based, which is way down here. If you want to add sprinter and mountaineer, for instance. These are all options that we have. And I am building this as a 5th man option for a party I am forming in case people want to just grab and go with the XP chassis part done for the game I'm advertising currently. So that group currently has a human warrior that is flexible in either tank or striker, and a Gripply cleric that has Warlick Eldritch Blast and some basic heal and water seed stuff, and a poison spit that's a debuffing poison. So what I plan to build is a gnome mage and a halfling thief for this party. So that's 1 medium and 3 small. I feel like if I'm going to build a critter, we might go with a large critter to give the party some mass, essentially. Beef it up. So if we're going to go for a large character, what does that entail? Well, if you go to your build a critter sheet, you can go and click large, and it'll list plus 10 speed, minus 2 dex, plus 4 strength, plus 4 con, and it actually gives more than that. It gives a negative 4 to stealth, plus 4 or a plus 2 to armor, and it gives negative 2 to fly. It gives increased carry stuff. The CMB and CMD, this table has it all, but your character sheet gives you the attribute and speed stuff right here, which is neat. And then if you choose quadruped, for instance, if we wanted to build a tiger or a dragon, that would be a quadruped, and it would alter the carry capacity here, which is neat. My Discord admin did that for me here. So while we're navigating this sheet and brainstorming, I just want to go over kind of the nitty gritty here and showcase what we can do. Uh, let's assume that in the world we're living, where the setting of the campaign is, I am picking something that fits here. It's along a river, near mountains, in a valley. So maybe we build a simple bear concept that is a mauler, that is awakened, for instance. So an intelligent bear character. His job is essentially to be the big, tough to pull down mauler of the party that makes up for having 3 small characters. With that in mind, we are going to have to pay for animal is free. I don't have it listed here, but animal is free. Large is going to be 6 RP plus 1 for reach, which is 7 RP. So we're going to drop that right here. Large, and we drop 6 RP. And I don't know why this isn't auto-calcing, but it is unfortunate. I see. I messed up the formula. Well, we're going to fix that real quick. Sum through. Let's go way down to 50. Let's do that here. Oh, C50 minus 12. And if my keyboard will work with me here, the shame. There we go. Alright. So now I've solved that. As we type down here, all the way down to this cell, it will auto-calc into here and there. Large, reach 1, and we have cut our free XP from free RP from 12 down to 5, essentially. Moving on, are we gonna make a slow or a fast or normal speed bear? A large bear starts with 40 movement. I feel like we spend the 1 RP to go up 10 speed. Let's do that fast. That's a nice quality of life movement, and our base speed becomes 50, which is really nice for a marshal whose job is to hit people and tank. We are going to go standard is free. We could go con and wisdom and -2 to charisma and be just fine for 0 XP, but we could spend 2 XP and just get +2 to strength and constitution. I like the for 2 more XP I get +2 to all physical, +4 to wisdom, -2 to charisma setup here. So we're gonna go advanced. It gives you a very meaty physical setup. So we're down to 1. We are down all of our free XP right here, just getting a large reach, fast, advanced. Now we start pulling from our actual pool. We need to be careful, and we probably want to save. Let me do this here. I want 8d12 hit dice. 8d12. That's a start. That is 8 times 3. That is 24. I am going to want a 2-2-2 setup. Alright, let me check martial training real quick. this is what we need for naturalist. And I think we are going to go naturalist. Because it just gives great boosts to dex, wisdom, con, strength. +6 to dex, or +6 to con and strength, and +4 to dex and wisdom. That would be next level for this ability. But we could get this, strength 6 and defense minor right now. Yeah, I think that's the way we go. Unless we want to go tiger or turtle. These are options that immune to mind affecting. Do we make the dreaded bear monk? We can make the dreaded bear monk. I feel like that's a little cartoony though. Let's not do that. Do we go charge? No, I think we're gonna do tiger. Tiger makes a really nice setup of don't push me around and hit points here. That is really nice. And or we can do oak. See, oak is really nice. Oak gives him 15-foot reach and makes him resistant to being pushed around, and it gives him defense. Oak is really nice. I don't know, guys. Even I, who knows all this stuff, I get indecisive. So I understand learning a new system. I want to showcase that part of it too. Building a critter is a little more out of the box, open-ended than building a specific archetypal mage thief. It showcases what you guys might go through. Just so you know, I too struggle with making decisions sometimes. I wrote the thing and there's so many options. Turtle is all about tanking and endurance. Tiger, I think we're going to roll with tiger. So we're going to need 3 + 5 + 5, 13 XP here. That's what we want to get at. So right down here at 51, tiger path, 13, stance, offense, minor, con +4, strength +6. Oh wait, no. Strength +4. I'm mixing up my martial paths. Double con bonus to hit points and add con mod to CMB. That's what we get with that. We're gonna go down to saves. The reason why I wanted to check that first is because there's requisites for saves, BAB, stuff like that. We want to take care of that first and ensure we have enough before we go RP spending. So we don't have save requirements. What we're going to do is purchase a cheap option that gives us a flat 2 in all saves. That is going to be 9 XP overall. So we're going to do 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. And in order to accommodate a balanced approach, we are going to do 4 BAB here. And that is a 6 XP cost as we jump between sheets. So we do not need a ton of skills, but he is intelligent. We want to showcase his character as able to do basic things that help him survive. So that's like climbing, swimming, perception, acrobatics to be a little bit nimble when he's being hunted or he is hunting, things like that. So in order to do that, let's say we want swim, climb, and perception, survival, and acrobatics. That's 5 skills times 4. We're going to need 20 skill points, right? So we're going to go with 24. Or actually, let's just go with 18. And that is 3 XP. So that's 18 base skill points right there. We are not going to be casting spells, and we get feat tax. We're going to need a couple feats. So let's invest 2 XP to get 6 feats. Keep it simple. We do not have proficiencies, and we're going to spend 2 XP to get 2 extra traits. This whole section is of no use to us, so we can just erase that, and maybe we take Tiger Path way down here and drop it here. Ding. Alright. That's nice. That's a nice line break too. I like that setup. Alright. A little malleable sheet right here. So we have spent 59 XP. Okay. That leaves us with a bunch to spend on race building. Let's go. We are going to add 4 to Dex. Advanced ASMQ. The organic building of a battle bear. Advanced strength. We're gonna just invest a bunch into making him a terror. So it's gonna be 6 for con. Value is gonna be 6. It is going to be 6 for strength, and it's gonna be 4 for dex. That equates to 8, 12, and 12. Oh, we don't want that here. No. We want to rework that. That is going to be 8. It's going to be 12. That is going to be 12. That is going to be 4. That is going to be 6. That is going to be 6. Alright. So, we have spent all but 13 of our points. That is really costly. Maybe we tone this down a bit. Let's go 2, 4, 4. And we go 8, 8, 4. We dropped quite a bit. That's 24 experience we got back. That's good. We've got a lot of buying to do still. We don't have natural weapons. We don't have defense. We don't have any of that. We do have a +4 to con. That opens up the ability to get hardy or healthy. Interesting. I don't think we're going to worry about that right now. Nimble Faller. I don't think a bear worries about falling. He's a tough guy. We're not going to get magic because we aren't magic. Fleet-footed is nice for 6 XP. Gain run as a bonus feat and +2 to initiative. Interesting. I feel like we skipped that. And climb speed. I feel like we grab bite, and this may be taken up to 3 times, each time increasing by 1 size to a max of 1 size larger than your size. So it starts as 1 size smaller. So a large bear for 1 RP gets a medium bite. If I want it to be a large size bite, I need to spend 2 XP. So we're gonna, or 2 RP. We're gonna get bite. Large. 2. We now have 33 XP. We're gonna dig for claws, which I really need to reorganize this a bit. Claws shouldn't be way down here, but they are. These are primary natural attacks, damages basic creature size. 4 plus 2 RP increase claws by 1 size. I think we're going to go with the 4 XP option, claws. Huge. 4. And we now have 25 XP left. We are going to get Pounce. 5 RP. We have 15 XP left. We are going to get... Powerful charge. Animals already get low light vision. Do we give him any of this neat stuff? We are paying for quadruped. We must not forget that. Quadruped is 2. We have 11 XP left. 11 XP. He's not magical, so like giving him See in Darkness really doesn't make sense. Grab would be neat. Let's give him grab. He's a mauler. He's got the tiger start to start throwing people around. So grab would let him lock people down. We have 3 XP. That is 1 RP and an XP. So what if we find 1 XP worth of stuff or 2 XP worth of stuff, we're gonna either keep the 2 traits or drop it down to 1 extra trait. Relentless is nice. I like Relentless because it allows him to bull rush and overrun. I really like Relentless, and that means we get to keep the traits. 1 RP. I have 1 XP left. Gatecrasher. Gatecrasher is nice. Gatecrasher is really nice. Terrain Stride might be cool. Sprinter. He does have Pounce. Sprinter is nice because he gets 60 when he's charging or running as his base speed instead of 50, but it's a little complex to keep track of. It's one more thing to nitpick about. I don't know if I want to do that. This is all magical stuff, and it's no good. Not for this build. You know what makes sense? Cave Dweller on a bear. Because they hibernate in caves during the winter. Maybe we give him Cave Dweller. I don't know. Stability, maybe? Stability. We like stability. He's hard to push around. We're going to grant him stability. 1 XP. And we drop this down to 3 trades. We have now spent all XP, and we have an older version of the seed before I made the change. As you can see here, it's not keeping track, but we have 0 there. This is a very bare bones build with a high investment into attributes. So if we open smugglers, oh, that's the wrong thing. And Rivervale, if we go to the character creation doc, we have these abilities here. So we are going to put simply drop 18 in strength, 16 in dex, 15. We're going to do 13, and we are going to do 10, 10. Our race base 20, 18, 17, 14, 8. Ding. Okay. My phone's ringing. We're going to ignore that. 30 minutes. We've got to try to wrap this up so it's not obnoxiously long. I know I've been rambling as I try to explain stuff, but we want to cover the logic and the brainstorming atmosphere here. All right. This is our ASMQ laid over these attributes. From here, we have +4 to strength, +8 to strength, +4 to con, +2 to dex. So 28, and then we include this. It is 32. We have -2 to dex, but we paid for +4, so we have a net gain of 2 to 20. Okay. We have a net upgrade of 8 to Constitution, which is 25. We now have a boost to CMB with the offense minor of our Constitution mod equals CA plus C7. Okay, so my code is all easy fix. The struggles of F. CA. Oh, I see. It's C10. Distractions and stuff. All right. So his CMB now is 23, which is super nice. Next level, you can get the thing to apply that +7 to CMD, and Relentless and Stability boosts these even further. So his basic roll for Bull Rush or Overrun is +25. Actually, +20. Yeah, +25. That is really nice. And his CMD against being knocked around is 35 actually for some things, which stability in effect. That makes him really hard to push around. I like that. Hit points. So we're gonna have a roll of 12 plus 7 times 2 is 14. That is 26 times 8 equals 26x 8. 208 hit points. Ding ding. Initiative's going to be 5 based on dexterity. We have not chosen traits yet. Our saves are low, but I like init +2, and I like reflex save +1, and endurance +1 as my options here. So we're going to add a trait here, and we are going to get endurance. Endurance is equal to, we scroll back to rules changes and we roll up. Endurance is 12, so we're going to have 13 endurance, which is neat. Endurance is 13. So he can fight for 12 rounds and then rest on the third, where a human might fight for let's say an 18 constitution. For a really hardy human or a dwarf, might fight for 9 rounds and then get fatigued trying to keep up with him. He'd have to fight for 8 rounds, then take a break to prevent that, which gives multiple rounds where the bear is still attacking without having to rest, and that makes it a very strong, enduring melee character. I like that. So it's a bear. It's level 4. Well, it's a bear. And his carry capacity, if you notice here, is pretty good. We did not pick up... Ooh, Sarek put the... Ooh. The lookup for the size. Neat. Okay. So our defense is going to be 2. We didn't pick up any enhanced natural armor to add to defense. We ran out of points. It'd be nice to invest down here into defense next level, but we got 200 HP. We have a little bit of dodge from having 15 dex. I think we'll be fine with 200 XP. It'll be hard to like heal him up, but even if you go to half max, it's 104 hit points. He can be healed up out of combat for cheap in that manner and still be viable to fight. So what we need to do now, and I want to showcase this, I haven't read this in a while. Natural attacks are going to work slightly different here. I say slightly different in that you must have at least 10 dex to use your natural attack routine. We're good, we have 20. If you have less than that, your limited actions per round prevent the ability to get more than 1 attack off. At least 10 dex gets 1 attack with each natural attack you can use. If you have more than 10 dex, you get at least 1 attack with each natural attacks that you can use, with the extras from dex being able to grant extra attacks of your choice from your options. So a cat would say, I have claws, you get claw, and then dex 22 plus claws for 6 per round. Okay, so I have bite, claw plus 14 and 18, 2 iteratives. So I can go bite, claw, essentially. And I think what we're going to do is go bite -5, claw -10. And if we have 4 plus 11 minus 1 is 14, right? 14 to attack, that is 9. We have 14 to attack, 14 to attack, 4 to attack, and our bite is going to do Where do we race building? We go to creating races, and we go to bestiary somewhere down here. Rules for monsters, I believe it is. Universal monster rules. Alright, while we're here, let's copy paste this onto our sheet, right? We picked up grab. Ooh, that's awkward. We'll format that later. And on video. We have feat tax. That is going to be power, throne, and critter, which is power attack, furious focus, quick draw, point blank shot, deadly aim. In case we started kicking rocks, you know. We have a 13 dex or intelligence, right? So our guy knows how to use combat expertise. And then we get improved unarmed strike for free and improved natural armor. So we're going to actually bump 1 goes to 3, that goes to 3. We now have 3 defense. And we were looking at universal monster rules. Scrolling to natural attacks. Yeah. Bite is large, claws are huge. 1d8, 1d8. Let's go. One d8 plus strength and a half. And then 1d8. Right? If no plus 1.5. I see. My bad. Plus strength. Plus strength. So, our basic attack routine is going to be 1d8 plus 11, 1d8 plus 11, 1d8 plus 11, 1d8 plus 11, 1d8 plus 11. Excellent. Ranged. We can ignore that. So if we were to pounce an attack, we roll this. And then crit is x2. Oh, no, we don't want that. It'd be nice if the crit increased like that. And we have reach. So 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot, 10 foot. And we have unlimited ammo. Ammo is basically endurance for us, right? We need to pick feats, right? Feats. We have set up our feat tax line and we get 5 feats. And what I like to do is just kind of color code what we need to grab. So we'll use red there as it stands out. And we have 21 ranks. No, we have 22 ranks because we purchased 18 and we have 4 hit dice, or 4th level, and we do have 13 intelligence. So what we're gonna do real quick is go 4, 4, 4, 4. We have 6 ranks left. Okay. Let's go 3 and 3. From here, you know, we're going to drop this. We're going to add common. He can understand but not speak common. Let's just say that. And we've spent his skills here. I don't know what I want for feats here, but I do know his defense is too low. Prove natural armor. Defense +1. Let's get that again and bump his 4 like so. Let's grab Iron Will. Will +2, and we don't have a feat category here, so we are just going to +2. I broke it. Okay. Undo. Feet 2. And we'll need to fix our sheet with that. You know what's really good? Prove maneuvers. That'll let me bull rush, grapple, etc. with a +2 on the roll and no attack of opportunity. And we are going to want there's so many options for feats, right? Let's start with just fleet twice. We're not armored. And an extra 10 speed. Makes our charge really nice. We can like cross a field really quickly with this setup. And I like it. And then if we power attack, I really don't want to like double this, but if we power attack, it's negative It's -2, -2, -2, -2, 4, +4. So we go to 14, 7, 12, 12, 2 for 1d8 plus 15 in all of these. It's a good option in order to punch through stuff. What we do need to do is go to rules changes real quick. Large is 5-4 for the bite and 7 for the claw. Ammo. 5-4, 5-4, 7, 7, 7. So if he hits with all of these, he bypasses. Let's go to armor real quick, just so I can showcase. Let's say he is fighting a lightly armored guy in a chain shirt with a heavy shield. Pretty basic, like lightly armored soldier type equipment guy. He would have an armor and shield combo upgrade to defense of 8 overall. The claws would bypass all but one of that with armor piercing, so you would shave 1 damage off each of the claw attacks. You would shave 3 damage of each bite, and each bite would deal 4 damage to the armor or shield when struck. So that's what this means here, that if this claw hits a guy with a chain shirt and a heavy shield, you shave 1 damage off the 1d8 plus 11 roll, and each bite that hits deals 4 damage to the armor in question and shaves 5 damage or 3 damage off that. That's what that means. All I have left is equipment, and I think you guys know how to pick equipment, and we are getting into the 52-minute range of my rambling explanation of how to build a critter. But you can see we are 136 out of 136. We've got hit dice, we've got low saves, we got average BAB, we've got a couple of skills, we've got a couple of feats. Oh, did I pay for 6 feats? Oh, buddy, we get another feat. Let's do it. What's a good feat for this? We can do improved natural attack. Let's do dodge. We don't have dodge yet, and dodge gives us 15 to dodge, so let's just add that there, and that bumps to 15. So now, like on an average roll of 10, somebody needs a +5 modifier. So let's say weapon focus, weapon training, and a strength of 16 in order to, you know, on a roll of 10, which is average, hit him, which is enough where he's going to get hit off and by true melee threats at level 4. But he's got 208 hit points, and he is a meat grinder. This guy can hit with a average of about 14 damage against an average armored target, about 3 times around, unless they have really crazy dodge, which normally if you're in armor you don't have really crazy dodge. It's just how that works. So the trade of charge in with a speed of 60 times 4, which is 240 feet, or it's 120 feet with charge, 240 feet with run. So in 2 rounds, he can cross 360-foot range, and then pounce. And if he hits, he grabs for a roll grab. 25. Grab is 25 CMB. Somebody's getting mauled, essentially. That's his job. He ties up a guy and he mauls them and then charges the next target. He is a monster melee character right now. He's not a tank in the sense of I mitigate damage. He can simply soak it using the tiger tree, which boosts his gains from his high constitution, which we invested in. So I hope this is helpful, and I'm hoping that if you do have questions after you've watched this, you will ask. But like, my guy doesn't have the climb racial trait, but he does have a plus 18 to climb. So he can swim, he can scavenge for food, he can find the enemy, and he can kinda move around obstacles. But it's a very basic concept, and I've tried to take you through how I go about things. And I know I've clicked quickly along the way, but it should show you where you go for information and where you find stuff. Later down the road, I would probably try to get heart, navel, sacral, and root here, which would give me plus 2 hit points, plus 2 skill points, and plus 2 attack, and it would give me 10 con, 5 strength, 5 dex, and it would give me like stone skin, resist all elements by 10, immune to fire, regen 1, hustle, rage, flaming strike, water breathing, plus to dodge and reflex, and plus 2 natural armor. It'd be a really strong setup with this box of abilities here, and it would really boost my stats. And then with Tiger, next level we pick up con mod to CMD, so we're harder to push around, and we get double strength damage on melee attacks. If unarmed, increase damage dice by 1 size and reach by 5. That's a big thing. So if unarmed, we do double strength mod, and we increase the reach by 5 and the damage dice by 1 next level. So instead of 10-foot reach, we'd have 15-foot reach with our natural attacks, and we would 1d8 to 1d10 there. So it would be like we are swinging bastard swords, essentially. That'll be strong. And then if we take improved natural attack, we go up to 2d6, and it's like we're swinging battle axes. So that's what this build is set up to do. And he's easy to hit, but he is a striker in that he can attack 5 times per round right now, which is really strong. Alright, thanks guys. And if you have any questions, as always, ask. All you have to do is ask. And if you think, well, it's a stupid question, I don't want to bother them, don't ever think that. Feel free to ask me anything, because everyone processes things differently at their own rate. So never be afraid to ask me questions, and thank you for watching.